guys, I, Aros Sadia, welcomes you to my YouTube channel AS Classes. I hope all of you are doing well. In today's lecture, we are going to start with our third chapter of Humara Rajasthan Classics, that is Sources to Know History. When we talk about sources to know history, first of all, we have to understand what is history. History is the study of events and incidents that has happened in the past. And to know about the events and the incident, we required authentic sources. What would be the authentic sources? Books, writings, monuments, all these could be served as our sources. For example, if we are studying in a school and a prescribed syllabus is being given to us, and that particular syllabus act as a source to us. Similarly, history requires sources for its authenticity. Sources are of two types. The first one, archaeological source and literary source. Archaeological source, the relics of the ancient time, which helps us to understand the context of the places and incidents, are called archaeological sources. Monuments, epigraphs, artifacts, records, coins, all these comes under archaeological sources. As I told you, in archaeological sources there are coins. Coins gives us the information about the economic status that was prevalent during that period of time. Monuments tells us about the archaeological structure that was prevalent during that period of time, the economic status of that period of time, or in fact the clan that ruled a particular monument. All these things can be known through these archaeological sources. Now we will come to know about the literary sources. Literature plays an important role in knowing history. Literature can be written in Rajasthani, Sanskrit, thematic, Khayal and modern historians. After this, we are going to discuss these sources in detail. Now, archaeological sources. First is epigraphs. What are epigraphs? Rock edicts, pillar edicts, sculptures edicts and caves. All these comes under epigraph. Epigraphs are generally written in Sanskrit and Rajasthani language. The script of epigraphs are Nagari and Mahajani. They were written in both forms, that is poetry and prose. After that, we are going to discuss about epigraphs in detail. The first epigraph, for example, Babru Rock Edict. Babru Rock Edict gives us the information that it is related to the modern ruler Ashoka, which showed his interest in Buddhism. We all know that Ashoka has accepted the religion known as Buddhism. So, this Babru Rock Edict shows that he has interest in Buddhism, and it was found from Bijak Hills, Viratnagar. Viratnagar, we have discussed that it is in Jaipur and it is found from Viratnagar. Now, Berat epigraph. It was found from, this is also found from Viratnagar, Jaipur. It provided the information about King Ashoka. Both Babru Rock Edict and Berat epigraph gives us information about Ashoka. Ghatiyala Rock Edict. This gives us information about the Praktihar ruler who ruled Jodhpur. Inscribed this inscription in Sanskrit language. Mag Brahman was the writer. Who was the writer of this edict? Mag. And Krishneshwar was the engraver who has engraved this. Part 1. It is believed that Ghatiyala Rock Edict has two parts. The first part deals with Pratihar King Kukuk freed Ghatiyala from Abhir of Marwar and established a well-organized city. And its second part deals with one caste of Brahman, which shows prevalence of Varna system. We all know that Varna system. Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra and Brahmans. This is Varna system. Now, the fourth one is Bijolia Rock Edict. It was inscribed by Gunbhadra. It deals with the achievement of Shakambari rulers and Chauhans. Earlier we have studied about more rock edicts. It is Bijolia Rock Edict, which time period is 1170 AD. Now Bhusundi inscription. The earliest epigraphic evidence regarding the worship of Lord Narayan. It is very important that which gives the evidence about the worship of Lord Narayan is Ghosund inscription of Maharaja Sarvatra of 1st century is the village in Chittorgarh district of Rajasthan. Now copper plates. Now we are done with edicts. Now we come to copper plates. These are also the archaeological evidences. Copper plates. Whenever any feudal lord or officer donated, feudal lord can be a king, land to a beggar and Brahman, it was recorded on the copper plate. It is seen that kings used to donate lot of money, land to the beggars and to the Brahmins. So whenever the feudal lord means king or his officer donate the land or any other gifts to them, it is being recorded on a copper plate. Details like how many details were given on the copper plate? Name of the donor, date, name of the receiver and why the gift was given to them. Example, Ahar copper plate and Keradu copper plate. Now we will come to know about the currencies. Currencies and coins. Religious, political and economic condition of certain period can be known through coins, currencies, stamps and other symbols. This point I have told you earlier also. Coins indicate the power of king and state. What does coin donates? Coin donates the power of king and state. It shows us about what was the economic condition prevalent during that time, what was the political structure, who was the king during that period of time. As we can see on the coins, the name of the king or the picture of the king was also inscribed. Okay. Now coins and currencies excavated from Ahar, Berat, Rangmal. All of these are in Rajasthan, gives us the information about the period of dynasty, ruler and kingdom. They tells us about which dynasty ruled, who was the ruler and what was the economic, political and religious conditions prevalent during that period of time. Now the fourth one is monuments. Forts are the prominent among various monuments in Rajasthan. As I told you, these provides knowledge of contemporary architecture. Through the makeup of forts, we can see that which architectural style was prevalent, which influence can be seen, and what religious beliefs do people follow, the worship methods, consign of human and prosperity can be seen through monuments. In monuments, there does not only lies forts. There are temples, monasteries. Now example, Fort of Chittor. Chittorgarh fort is very famous for its bravery. There is Vijay Stham, Kirti Stham, and Ranthambore fort is also very famous. Jalore, monasteries, temples, stepwells. Bundi is very famous for stepwells, tombs, etc. After this monuments, we came to vessels and artworks. In artworks, we can see drawing on vessels and engraving on pillars. What they do? They take up vessel and they start engraving something, painting on the vessels. This can be seen as an artwork. The vessels obtained and their structure, polished vessels, the vessels that are obtained by seeing their structure, polish, color, we can see the art that was prevalent during that period of time. For example, relics of Ganeshwar, copper culture, black red earthenwares were obtained from Jodhpura, Jaipur. Jodhpura lies in Jaipur, not Jodhpur, and no Bharatpur. After this, we are done with our archaeological sources. Now we are going to start the next. Literary sources. As we know, literary sources gives us the detailed information. Now we are going to start with it. The first is Rajasthan literature in Sanskrit. Here I have given you in a tabular form writer, name of book and its subject matter. So Rajasthani literature written in Sanskrit, first one is Jayanak. He has wrote a book named Prithviraj Vijay. It is important and it tells us about it, gives us a description about Chauhan. What does it tell us? It tells us about the Chauhans. Now, Nayan Chand Suri, Hamir Mahakavya. He was the writer of Hamir Mahakavya and it gives us the information about the history of Chauhans. It also gives us the information about Chauhans, but along with Alauddin Khilji's Ranthambore victory. We know that Alauddin Khilji has conquest Ranthambore, so it also tells us about this, as well as the social and religious condition that was prevalent during that period of time. This is all about Rajasthan literature in Sanskrit. Now we come to Rajasthani literature. Rajasthani literature in Rajasthani language. It had its origin in Rajasthan. First is Chandra Bardai. It is very important. Prithviraj Raso. It gives us the information about Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Gauri. Then Achal Das Khichi, Vachmika and Dapat Singh's Dalpat Vilas. Now, Khayat literature. First is Muthot Nancy. Who was Muthot Nancy? He was a courtier poet of Jodhpur ruler Jaswant Singh. His book Muthot Nancy Ri Khayat. What does this book describe? It was created in Marwadi and Dingal language, and it tells us about the history of Rathod dynasty of Jodhpur. Obviously Rathod dynasty of Jodhpur because he was a poet in the court of Jodhpur ruler Jaswant Singh. Now Dayal Das, he was a court poet in Ratan Singh of Bikaner. Now Dayal Das Ri Khayat, it tells us about the history of Rajasthan in two, from starting to Sardar Singh, and it was written in Dingal language. Now we are going to start the next, that is other historians. Now modern historians. First is Colonel James Todd. The book he has written, Annal and Antiquities of Rajasthan, Travel in Central and Western Rajput States of Rajasthan. Now we will discuss about some special remarks. Published in these books is published in 1829, and Colonel Todd was regarded as the father of history of Rajasthan. Second is Kaviraj Shyamal Das. Books written by him, Veer Vinod, in 1871. He was awarded with the title Kesare Hind, and the title of Kaviraj was given to him by King Sajjan Singh. Now, third is Suryamal Mishran. He belongs to Bundi. The books written by him, Veer Bhaskar and Veer Satsai. And the last is Gauri Shankar Oja, written History of Rajasthan. Now with this, we are done with this chapter. After this, we are going to discuss with its exercise that deals with question and answers. Now, we are going to start with our exercise. Write the correct answers. Who was the writer of Vansh Bhaskar? Bankidas, Suryamal Mishran, Shyamal Das, Dayal Das. That is Bankidas. Which book is related to architecture? Veer Vinod, Dalpat Vilas, Rajvallabh, Kahnadev Prabhat. That is Rajvallabh. Fill in the blanks. A record written in praise. A record written in praise is called as Prashasti. Engraved in Sanskrit, dash inscription gives the information till the period of Raval Samar Singh. That is Cheer inscription. Very short type questions. First one is, write name of any three prominent forts of Rajasthan. Forts you can name any: Chittorgarh Fort, Ranthambore Fort and Jalore Fort. You can name many more such as Amer Fort, Kumbhalgarh Fort. After the second question is, what are archaeological sources? This we have discussed earlier also. The relics of ancient time, which helps us to understand the context of places and incidents, are called archaeological sources. Third one is, explain the contribution of currencies in writing history. Currencies plays a very important role in writing histories. It tells us about the religious, political and economic conditions of the certain period that would be helpful in writing history. Now we are going to start with short answer type question. The first question is, what are copper plates and what information we get through these? Writings engraved on copper, small or large plates, are called as copper plates, and they are also known as tampatra. This we have discussed earlier also. Copper plates are given for charity purpose by the king or its officer to the beggars and the Brahmins. They are related to the charity and virtue. These are also called as Dan Patras. Through these we came to know about the king, periods, festival, religions, land, charity, etc. Now, give the information about the Rajasthan prominent historical texts. This I am not going to write here because already I have given you in a tabular form. You can copy it from there. So that's all for today. I hope you guys like my video. If you like my video, guys, please do subscribe my channel. You are watching my videos but not subscribing it. Please press the bell icon. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.